Good day everyone. In this session we are going to see how to perform DNS enumeration and what is the purpose of DNS enumeration in the first place. Okay, so DNS enumeration is primarily used for attack surface identification and expansion. What I mean by that is, if I take a organization like, let's say, uh, testfire.net. Okay, fundamentally I may know maybe www.testfire.net, okay, and maybe mail, maybe something else. That's it. Maximum I have like 5 targets. Okay, but every domain or any domain can have more than that, and by default we may not know about all of that. Okay, so DNS enumeration will help you to discover all these hidden services that are running behind any specific domain, giving you more, or giving the hacker more attack surface that he can try to perform attacks on. Even if one server is not vulnerable, the other server can be vulnerable. Okay, so that is a goal of DNS enumeration. Even if www.testfire.net is not exploitable, you can find another name server or another mail extension server or other subdomains. All of that you can find out. Okay, so there are so many different types of DNS enumeration tools available. One of the basic one is DNS Enum. Okay, previously it used to be fundamental, but right now it has become very much more developed. So let me show you how this is going to give you extra attack surface information. Okay, you can simply type DNS enum space whatever domain name you want to give, and remember, domain name, not website name or anything like that. Just give it domain name. Okay, for example, if I give something like vulnweb.com. Okay, vulnweb.com is one of the sample websites given by Akinetics, so we can try performing attack on that. Don't do that on real targets because that could be illegal and you will be in trouble. Okay, so if I try this, first of all it's going to extract all the basic details like IP address, name servers, mail extension servers. Then it will try to identify if there are any vulnerabilities on the name servers. It will try to find out any kind of subdomains using brute force mechanism. It's going to take a while, but it will eventually give you all the details. So let me run it. Now the brute forcing is going on with this specific dictionary. Let me quickly find out how many words we have in this dictionary. That, that tells you how long it's going to take. 1500 words are there, so should be completed very quickly. Meanwhile, let me explain the information that we already have. Like I said, first of all, it will identify the base IP address, and then it will try to identify any kind of wildcards. So this is one wildcard it identified. Then it identified all the name servers. Name servers are the servers which will point towards your actual server. So these are all the name servers. Each name server can be vulnerable to something called as DNS zone transfer vulnerability. And after that, it tries to identify mail extension server. So on that domain, if there is any mail extension server, their IP address also you can see here. Turns out we don't have any. Okay, then like I said, each name server can have zone transfer vulnerability. Your tool will automatically identify that, and I can see that thankfully these 4 are not vulnerable. So you can see that it says refused. If any one of the name servers are vulnerable, you will be able to see that particular leaked data right here. So it's a very good complete tool, if you ask me, for DNS enumeration. So let's see how long it's going to take. I'll show you once it is done. So after a while, I can see that none of the words are in this particular file are matched with my thing. So from the security perspective, that is good. From the hacker perspective, that is not good. They identified network ranges and also trying to identify reverse lookup. So generally you give a domain name, it will try to identify IP address, that is a regular DNS lookup. But if you give a IP address trying to find out what are all the domains bound to that, that is coming under reverse lookup. That's what it is doing right now on all the 256 IP address. That's gonna take forever. I think I'm gonna stop it here. So again, I don't want to attack on anything else because my target is only 249.3. If you go with anything else that is beyond the scope of this particular website, which will turn that into not ethical anymore. So I'm gonna stop that right now. So if you just take a look into this right now, earlier earlier I have only one IP address, one target, but now after DNS enumeration I have like four more targets, making it total 5 of them. Okay, and again, if it is any other popular website, you will find even more a lot faster. Okay, so yeah, that is DNS enumeration for you, and this is just one of the many tools. Probably we'll talk about other tools also in the one of the coming sessions. Okay, that's all for this session. See you again in the next one.